Our guest today is essentially the RuneScape equivalent of David Attenborough, Colonello. His unique style of videos take a deep dive into some of RuneScape's greatest events and mysteries, ranging from the Falador Massacre, Mechscape, and whether climbing boots were an inside job, which I'm not ashamed to say. I wholeheartedly agree. Colonello, thank you so much, or Jackson, I should say. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
Good. I'm great. It's really surreal to be here, hearing like both your voices, like all these years later.
Yeah. Some of us sound a little deeper than others, but it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, my voice only sounds a little bit different from what it did 10 years ago. I remember when we were watching those videos that I made when I was 14 in the Discord chat, Jason. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I should remove those. When would you say that you got into watching like RuneScape videos and content, Jackson?
Like right when I started. Like my friend who introduced me to RuneScape, I went over to his house one day and he just had it on like his mom's Mac, and I just watched him play for like 4 hours straight. And then when I got home, like I didn't know how to play it, so I just Googled RuneScape, and that's kind of where it got started with YouTube.
Went straight to the comedy videos, and this is how you play. Okay.
Right, yeah.
He just dives right into it.
So what year was that?
I think it was like 2008 or 2009.
Right
after
prime.
HD.
Yeah. Right in the prime of things. That's great. And did it take you a while to get into making the videos, or were you just playing for a while? Or
so actually, I was able to find a couple of my early videos. My old channel's still up.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are unlisted now.
Smart. Good move.
Yeah. All of my early videos, like the Ken Burns, like the director who always uses that one shot where it like zooms in.
Yeah.
Every single one of my early videos was a screenshot of me saying something in the game and putting it into iMovie, and I didn't know how to turn off the Ken Burns feature. So it was
dude, I did that same shit. Yeah, because it wasn't by default. Every picture by default had the fucking Ken Burns effect on it. I did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Was it even called Ken Burns effect? It was listed as Ken Burns effect.
It was literally called that.
Ken Burns, yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's really funny.
So what was your first type of video, and why did you pick that song to make a music video for?
So actually, you just brought back like a deep memory that I had stored like far away. Before I get to that though, my first video was like a Halloween skit where I went around like the barbarian village, and like I didn't have any well, like I had friends that played the game, but I thought I would be like inconveniencing them for them to come be in my like little iMovie Ken's Burns skit. So I would I brought along like multiple costumes. I'd like jump around and screenshot myself like trick-or-treating in the barbarian village. It was good stuff. Mm-hmm. But as for a music video, a couple years ago found my my old like I think middle school laptop where I had a halfway finished Fireflies RSMV done.
Oh no.
And none of the words were synced up. It was great.
Oh man. You gotta make that one live again. That's the stuff you gotta put live again.
Dude. I know, right? I'll find the charger.
What if you just uploaded that like now? Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you need to
do. I thought about that. I'm just like, would this actually do well? Would I get views, or would I just kill my channel in one day?
No, no, you'd be surprised. Like when I was like getting all kinds of views, I would just put up. I would make a video. I'm like, man, this is the dumbest thing I've ever created, and I put it up, and everyone would just rave about it. And it's amazing when you've got like kind of people behind you watching you. It's like you could throw up anything, and people tend to enjoy it. So especially like your old stuff, you're like, yeah, this is the first stupid video I made in middle school. Here it is. People would probably eat it up. Like we were watching Kyle's old crap in his Discord channel, like he was talking about the other day, and we were like, man, this is great. Oh no, it's your cards.
Yeah, but nobody thought that was great then, and nobody thinks it's great now.
No, we were watching he had Pokemon cards. He had like these Pokemon cards that he had created. We were watching this in his channel, and it's like stuff he drew when he was like 8 or something like that. We were like, man, this is great. Make this a t-shirt. Make it a t-shirt. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great stuff. So you'd be surprised how much nostalgia will take you to.
Oh, nostalgia for sure. Like I feel like that's how I built my channel, is just off nostalgia at the beginning.
Yeah, that's pretty much
'Cause it was all-
OSRS in general is just the
Oh,
pure
yeah.
nostalgia factor.
Like I was going through your videos and like I was seeing like stuff that you'd uploaded like really recently about stuff that happened like 10 years ago, like climbing boots, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe like so many people remember that.
Yeah. Those videos have done really well for me. But because it was at like a time where Jagex wasn't the best and I'm criticizing them, there's kind of been like a thing in the comments where people think I just hate Jagex with like a passion. And I'm just like, man, this happened like 10 years ago. They're a lot different now.
So when would you say you started like kind of picking up steam with your videos, or people were actually watching you? What I don't want to say like when did you feel like you were big? Because it's
Right.
kind of different for everybody. But when do you feel like you really started catching steam, and like what video kind of triggered that?
I actually got pretty lucky at the beginning because I made something I've learned is the old school subreddit and the RuneScape subreddit are two very different crowds.
Yeah.
One of them is so the RuneScape subreddit is way more open, I feel like, to new video makers, whereas the old school subreddit you'll just get immediately downvoted.
Yeah.
So I made like a top 10 RuneScape classic facts and I uploaded it to both subreddits, and on one it got like -2 upvotes, and on the RuneScape subreddit it got like 80.
Oh wow!
And
on your first one?
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually my second video. My
second
first
video.
So
Wow.
my first video was privated
wow.
because it was a channel introduction where I did like the cliche, like, oh, hello, I didn't see you there type thing. And looking back on that 2 years later. But back to that, yeah, I got pretty lucky right off the bat, I guess. But it was like 2,000 views right away, and I'm just like, this is it, I'm famous.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, how many subs did you get off that
Maybe
video?
that's our mistake, Jason.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
put it on
100.
subreddit. Well, I thought you tried to put it on the subreddit. Oh, you put it on the old one, not the new one.
Yeah,
that's why.
Same
Yeah,
shit happened to
That's
me.
why.
They're like, yeah, get that out of here.
that was our problem. Okay, now that we know what to do, we can take care of that.
Right.
Thanks for the insight.
The RuneScape subreddit probably love you guys. I bet most of them probably remember you. But then again, old school should too, so I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
No, they're just more vicious.
Yeah, I think so too.
You're dead to us now. You haven't made videos in 5 years. Screw you.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, what was it that Jimmy was saying on one of the episodes where he's like, yeah, he literally is like the only video maker that like people like on there. So I'm just like, we're friends with Jimmy. We're friends with Jimmy. Don't shoot.
I need to pull that card too, because
We have to pull our card. Yeah.
I met up with Jimmy in real life, like when he was still at 30K subs and I was at like 20K.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
And we kind of just like chilled in his room and played old school for a couple hours, and then we met up again at RuneFest. He's a cool guy.
Oh yeah, he's very.
Nice.
We're on a server now because I was just asking him, like, man, can I pay you to use your server because we need like a good streaming or a good kind of communications. He's like, no, man, don't worry about it. I'll give you admin. I'll give you access. Go ahead and have your streams here. Don't worry about paying. Don't worry about paying me. That's so awesome of him. But just really nice to be friends with him. So yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Who would you say are your biggest video maker influences? And it could be from YouTube or just outside of like just video making in general, or comedians or anything like that.
I mean, so like besides the obvious like simping, you too.
No, that's not an acceptable answer.
I'm trying to remember because it's like I guess I'm trying to think, like Moteplocks was a big one for me.
That's another guy.
Yeah, he's cool. I started out doing top 10s on RS3 because like I didn't want to copy his stuff because he was doing top 10s on old school.
It's not the same. This is RS3. It's completely different.
Right. And then when he quit, it was kind of like bittersweet because I'm like, I guess I can be not guilty about moving to the old school market now, but at the same time, I like his stuff.
There you go, yeah. Exactly.
And then who else is there? I mean, I guess just like all the old guys. I know you guys are friends with like log.zip, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's big time now. Yeah. He's got, I think, 5 million subs or something crazy like that.
I looked at his channel the other day and I don't know if it was just like the YouTube plugin I have freaking out, but it says he gets like 60 million views a month or something ridiculous like that.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, he's
It's
putting stuff out
Yeah,
daily.
I believe it.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got like a whole company now. Like he's got people working
What?
for him, and yeah, he's making it big, man. He really made it into a career. And like we've asked him to come on the show, but like he literally does not want to like tarnish his brand. And like
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
totally understand that
Yeah.
because like we're gonna be the ones that get him canceled if anything.
With all the old videos.
Bring up
Yeah.
the old days. Yeah, he'll get
Yeah.
canceled for that.
Uh-huh. But no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
So, what would you say you like most and hate most about video making? Because I can go on for days about
Oh
this.
boy. Oh, I mean, me too. I guess it's like my favorite part is publishing it and seeing the numbers go up.
Yeah, that's always a great dopamine hit.
Yeah, and then my least favorite is the numbers going down. But other than those,
Great answer.
I guess it's like well, I guess oh man, I could just filter it. Nice comments are good, bad comments are bad. I don't know. I guess it's just getting a comment where I'm just like, wow, I never knew about this, or I was there and I didn't even know about this is like one of the coolest things to me, because I spend like my least favorite comment to ever get is someone being like, I wish you would do more research. And I'm like, I spent like all Friday afternoon on this video.
Yeah,
Just researching.
yeah.
Just digging
Yeah.
through like tip.it and RuneHQ and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think the problem
Right.
is there's so much
was gonna
misinformation out
say-
there too. It's easy to get
Yeah.
things messed up, but then if you
Right.
say it, then it's like, oh, you've committed the cardinal
Right.
sin of lying to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Right. But it really does show, and like in your content, like you do the research. Like when I was watching your some of your staking videos, which I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like there is some shit that like, I mean, granted, I'm the worst person to talk about this kind of stuff because I knew nothing about the staking scene whatsoever, and like watching it, I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I had no idea there's people out there like losing their houses over like
Oh, yeah.
literally like virtual currency in the duel arena. I'm like, that is
Oh, wow.
insane. Like, how did you even like find the people open to talking about that sort of thing? Were you just kind of asking around like the duel arena, the forums, or?
I think it was a Reddit post. I'm pretty sure. There's actually, I have a lot of interesting stories about that video. So when I actually got a comment, going back to my least favorite part about YouTube, I got a comment a couple weeks ago on that video, and he's like, this guy's just like, I hate it when YouTubers get big and they just make a video for a quick cash grab. You didn't even include resources to gambling hotlines. And I'm like, this was like 5 years ago and I barely knew how to record things. So it's like, I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, that's a lot for like, I totally get he's coming from a good place, but at the same time, it's like, look, this is, come on, it's 2015. He's a RuneScape video maker. Like, chill.
Right. After that, I went back and put him in the description anyway, because I'm like, you know what, maybe that's a good idea. But
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I just wish he worded it nicer, you know?
Yeah.
Right. No,
yeah.
I totally understand that. People can be very big critics on YouTube, especially.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
you know what?
On the internet in
I
general.
really love right. I love the topics that you choose for a lot of your videos. When I was like, just like scrolling through them and just like clicking through, I'm like, I'm gonna like go through and like binge this shit, because like this morning I was, again, I was just watching like a lot of the staking stuff. I'm like, this is all really cool, interesting stuff that coincidentally we've talked to a lot of our guests about a lot of the stuff that you've covered. Things like climbing boots, things like Mechscape, Stellar Dawn. We actually talked about that with Mod Matt K, and we actually got closure on like what happened with that game. And it was insane because I wasn't expecting him to talk about that at all. I was like, this is a throwaway question. You can just say no. And he's like, yeah, no, actually Stellar Dawn was really cool. And like he told us about the mechanics of the game and like why it got scrapped and what happened because of the Transformers shit. How Hasbro came into the Jagex offices with like a cease and desist. And like
What?
literally,
Yeah, they came in with AK-47s and basically wrestled away from them.
I have to send you the episode once that one's up on
Yeah.
Spotify. I'm still editing that one, but it was absolutely insane. But anyways, the reason for that spiel was like you've chosen some incredibly interesting topics for a lot of your videos. Like what is it, like stuff that just interests you, or is it like just big things in the community that you want to talk about? Like how do you decide on what it is you want to do research on?
So it's usually, I guess you could say, two different things. It's either something happens in the community that week, and I don't do this as much as I used to, but I used to rush to just be the first person to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
um, and try and get it as like detailed as possible. And then also with the more historical stuff, it's really like I kind of just have one big Word document full of every like random thing that I hear about or find. And eventually, like
Oh
if
wow.
I can make a good title and thumbnail out of that, and it sounds interesting, then I will usually go back
It's
and
all about the
research it.
headline.
It really is.
Media
Yeah.
That's
101.
true. That's the algorithm. Yeah.
I've had some videos that well, not to like toot my own horn, but I've had some videos that I think are really good that have just completely flopped because the title and thumbnail just I couldn't get a good one.
Oh, well, that's a
Right.
good question though. What
Well, yeah,
what video are you most proud of then? Even if it didn't get all the
That's
get
so
the views
hard.
on it.
So
Pick your favorite
I think
child,
one of my
man.
favorite things, yeah, literally though, I think one of my favorite things to ever make is a series I did a while ago called Five Boys, Five Bill, which is
Oh
where there
yeah.
was five of us and we tried to get 5 billion GP. And it was really fun to make and edit. It was probably like one of the most enjoyable things to ever make on YouTube. But the further into it we got, the more like problems started to pop up. And I don't know. I just never
What kind of
finished it.
problems? Just people being online? Or?
So there was account sharing isn't against the rules. This I haven't actually ever told the full specific story before. We had one account where we would put items whenever we weren't using them, so everyone could share them, kind of like Group Iron Man, which is supposed to come out whenever it's
Right.
ready.
Yeah.
Bank account.
And when I had more time, I would play on 2 RuneScape accounts. And what I would do is whenever I was doing something on my main for the series that was kind of like grindy or AFK, I would go do like Theater of Blood, or do you guys know like raids and stuff on Old School?
Oh God.
I've
sort
heard of them, but no, I
Okay.
haven't.
So
We're
it's
too
like
casual for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just like it's really fun if you ever get the chance. But
If I ever get the
you kind
levels,
of
yeah.
need there's this one weapon, the Scythe of Vitur, which cost, I think when I had it, it was like 1.2 billion GP, and we were that item also got filtered into the shared account because we would all sometimes go and off series go do things like the Theater of Blood and Chambers of Zarek with like the best gear because it was more fun that way. And one night I go onto the account to try and get it back. It was my scythe, and it's missing, and we're just like, this is bad. This is really bad, and I'm panicking, and I'm waking up my friend who was last on it, and we ended up he ended up paying me back for it because he was the last person to have it. But we had known that like his account had been compromised in the past before. It wasn't like the most secure. He doesn't even play on that account anymore, so we don't know who did it. We don't know if it was like one of us 5 or if it was someone else.
He sold it on a gold site.
Right, yeah. But it just kind of sucks that I never got to see that series through.
Oh man.
Yeah. I kind of feel like that could have like made it turn into like a drama series. Like this now becomes
I know,
like,
right?
You just start recording all the beef between like you and your friends.
Right.
But yeah, that's fucking crazy though. I mean, all the things that go into making something like that with a group of people is absolutely insane. So, I mean, I'm amazed that you're able to. How far did you get into the? It was like a series, you said, right? How far did you get into it?
I think we got to like 500 million. I could be wrong.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. We had some dumb rules at the beginning for what we could and couldn't do. We basically decided that we would only do content with like the core, like us 5. We couldn't do with anyone else, or else it would be like against the series rules. But the problem is one of them. So I was on the West Coast. We had one on the East Coast. We had one person in Norway, one person in Australia.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
We could never like sync it up, which is like, I think crippled us from the beginning.
It sounds like my work team, my team at work that we have to have meetings for all the time.
Yeah. That's an excellent segue, Jason. This is another question I love to ask the people, and usually we have video makers on here, so I always like to find out, how video making is kind of translated into professional careers for a lot of people that we have on. So, have you found that, like, is there anything that you're doing in, like, your personal or outside professional career, where you're kind of using a lot of the skills that you've gotten from video making, or even vice versa?
Um, I'm a senior in college right now. I'm on
Oh
like the
shit.
last year of my general business degree, so I haven't had like a chance to really use much of that, except for every time in like high school and college projects where we had to do a video, I would immediately call the editor position. I would always want to edit it.
Ah, there you go. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I did that too. Yeah.
Did you say you're doing a general business degree?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
I haven't seen many other colleges that offer just like general business, because it's not like I've seen colleges that do like general business administration or like
Right.
all that stuff. It's kind of just like a jack of all trades type of degree, I guess.
Are you looking to start your own business or do something with that, or yet? Did you have anything in mind?
I think so, because I'd like to push. I know it's like whenever a RuneScape content creator gets burnt on RuneScape, I feel like they want to push to a different format, and it
Or a different
it
game,
doesn't always. Yeah, it doesn't always work
Yep.
out, but I'd like to try something along those lines.
Oh.
I've bought like a bunch of YouTube books. I've watched like all these YouTube gurus and everything. So I'd like to give it a college try.
Oh, sounds
yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's
Oh,
always
good.
merchandising
Yeah, that's
opportunity too
awesome.
with this kind of stuff. Oh, I got to ask
Yeah.
too. Do you do any streaming on Twitch or so, or do you just do the YouTube thing for now?
I actually used to about a year ago when I was going for. Do you guys know what the Inferno is?
I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with it though.
It's basically like it's basically like the fight caves on steroids, because
Oh, okay.
the second to last challenge is, instead of just, so the last challenge of the fight caves is Jad, right? And the
Right.
second to last challenge in the Inferno is 3 Jads at the same
Oh,
time.
gosh. Well, now they have 6
What?
Jads
So-
apparently. So
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I can't- yeah.
What?
Yeah,
How the fuck do you fight 3 Jads?
it's tough, but like once you learn it, it's amazing to watch. It's really cool.
Wait, that's the second to last, and what's the final?
The final is actually, what world are you guys on?
14 Jads.
377. Yeah, can you show
Yeah.
us? Is it 8 Jads?
It is not. The final challenge is, if it would log me into the world.
Jad's dad.
There.
It's right here. Look at that.
Oh wait, where am I? Oh, it's this little guy
Is it
following me.
That little guy?
That little guy? You have to
Yeah.
fight him? Just a little tiny guy?
Yeah, he stands like, so he's like kind of like.
You'll put your ankles off.
He stands just like kind of out in the lava, and there's a little shield you have to follow. And I think it took me like, so triple Jads was like really easy for me. I on my I think
That's no problem. Barely an inconvenience.
I failed like my first attempt, and after that I got it. But with this guy, I think it took me like 17 attempts, and I streamed the entire thing on Twitch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It took me like a solid like 3 months, but it was worth it because I had like 200 viewers near the end.
Oh
It was
wow.
good
Look, you already got a guy asking you about it, dude. What
How
the
many
fuck?
tries?
Right.
God
He's
damn,
flexing in front of
dude.
us right now.
That's so
Right.
crazy. Yeah, so you had to kill 3 Jads 50 times then to have gotten to that point.
It was about, so this is Zuck, so it was about 20 Zucks. So I had to kill triple Jads about 20
Oh my
times.
god. That's 60
Holy
Jads.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's 6. This man is killed. Put that in your resume, dude.
I know, right?
I've killed Jad over 60 times. What have you done with your
50
life?
times. God, dude.
The
Oh,
6
shit.
Jads challenge, though, I still can't do the 6 Jads. It's so hard.
Oh man.
What is the 6 Jad?
This is a new thing they
challenge?
just came
Is
out
that
with.
at the same time too?
It's, yeah,
That's
it's
a new thing. Okay.
with 6, it's like, I think it's every point. I forget how long a tick is in RuneScape. I think it's every 0.6 seconds a Jad will attack you. So it's like, it's such a mess. It's so hard. I can't get past 5
I can't even
minutes.
get that.
God.
I can't even get a frame rate that good. How am I supposed to fight that?
Right.
You need a good computer first. That's the hardest part.
Good internet
I
connection.
play
I
a
think is the
game
tougher
from,
part. You have to move to England to play
Yeah.
with normal latency.
Actually,
Yeah,
though.
that's right. You have to plug right into the Jagex router. Yeah.
Oh, actually, that
Um,
does remind me. I was trying to do 5 over at my girlfriend's house, and her internet is like not the greatest. But I didn't realize it until like 10 minutes in, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm getting all the switches right. Why am I dying? And then I'm like, oh, because I'm delayed by a second.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, someone here recognizes you too. Someone says a wild YouTuber appears. Damn, dude, you
Yeah.
got the big flexes here with the pet.
Well, I
Your
know, right?
status, man. That's fucking awesome. What I'm curious now that you mentioned you did this at your girlfriend's house too, by the way. What does she think of like all the crazy grinds you have to do in this game? Is she ever like,
I
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Literally, you just put it perfectly. Like so she's pretty like an artistic type of person.
Okay, yeah.
She wants to be a tattoo artist eventually, so
Cool.
basically
Cool.
what she does is she does not understand anything I'm doing. Like I'll just be sitting
Mhm.
there, I don't know, like fletching for 3 hours, and she's just like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah, what-
But she likes like all the bosses and stuff. She thinks they're cool, so she'll like draw stuff of that. And eventually, we might put that on like hoodies or something.
Oh wow.
But
Oh, sick.
she's generally pretty supportive. But I do remember one time where I think we were like laying in bed watching TV, and I had been playing for like 3 hours, and she was like, "Okay, just one night, don't play RuneScape."
God damn. Like, the grind is real though, but like that's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
My if you have like a girlfriend that plays like Animal Crossing or something, like they'll understand immediately what this shit
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's you see this kind of grind in a lot more games these days, I feel like.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So getting back to the comments, because you said that was kind of your favorite and your least favorite kind of thing is dealing with the comments. I'm curious what like the best compliment you've ever received on any one of your videos might have been.
I think so. I mean, not to sound like like shallow or anything, but I think some of my favorite comments are from like other creators.
Oh.
Because just hearing that I'm doing good work by people that have done, I don't know, work that I think is better than mine is like the biggest compliment I think I can get.
Oh, absolutely. You're doing great work, by the way. I don't know if my
Yeah, I mean,
polls anything anymore,
Yeah,
but
absolutely, yeah.
I haven't said thank you to either yet, so I really do appreciate that.
yeah, I've looked back and sometimes I see like YouTubers that are big now, like making comments on my videos saying like how great it was, or you're inspiring me to get into video
Yeah.
making. It's always good to see stuff like that. So what?
It's again a safe assumption that like literally every single video maker that's big in RuneScape right now has watched your videos. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And now if I could get those that subscription rate to go up, that'd be great too. 'Cause I'm looking at like the statistics and stuff, and my sub rate is like so small because I'll get like 500,000 views in a month, and then I'll get like
Mhm.
1,000 subs in that month, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong?
There's nothing
I mean, I
really.
think-
A lot of people just
yeah.
don't sub. I mean, you'll get tons and tons of views, and really the subs don't matter that much. It's really the view time. So I mean, as long as you're getting the views,
Yeah.
you should consider yourself fortunate.
Oh,
and know that
definitely.
you're doing something good.
Yeah, I'm just amazed that this many people want to watch RuneScape history videos.
Yeah, can't complain though. So, what are your biggest challenges or reasons to like stop doing this? Like, I know I dealt with, and I've retired and unretired more than I can count at this point. But what kind of challenges do you see to making content?
I guess there's two main things. It's finding topics now, because I do really like obscure type of I really do like to go in depth, and if I can't find something new about the subject, then I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then also time is a big issue right now. I'm just despite being stuck at home most of the time, I'm still really busy with like class and trying to
Right, yeah.
doing videos. It takes up so much time.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, time is my biggest problem too. Or time where I can actually make a video where I'm not like watching a baby or something like that.
Yeah.
That kind of hurts your video making things when you got
Just
screaming and behind the. My wife actually has to take the kids out of the house so that I don't have like pounding on the door or screaming or anything like that. So,
oh my god, yeah,
definitely a challenge.
mean, I can't relate to that necessarily, but I do have a cat that I have to like lock out of my room every time, and sometimes when I'm recording, he'll shove his paws under the door and scratch it, and I'm just like, I feel so bad.
Is he like a lap cat? Like, does he just love being around you?
So this is a fun part, is when we got him, he was marketed to me as a lap cat, and I think there's nothing he hates more than a lap.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I meant
Is he
lap
just
like he
coming
would
in to,
lap
like,
up milk all the
terrorize
time.
you?
He would drink all the milk in your house.
Right, yeah.
There you go.
He is a little menace though. Like he comes up to the chair, the chair I sit in for at my computer desk. There's so many like claw marks on the side of it
Oh,
because he'll
no.
come up, he'll claw
Oh,
it, and then
jeez.
he'll want me to pet him. But as soon as I pet him, he flops over and starts kicking me.
What a
It's like I
dick.
don't know what he wants. Yeah,
Yeah, make up your mind.
right.
Oh,
He wants to attack you, but he wants to look like the good guy, like he's
Right,
defending
yeah.
himself. Yeah, he's trying to instigate something.
so you're mentioning that you need content for your videos, and one of your favorite video series I've watched is the whole celebrities in RuneScape. I know you've got your whole section for
Yes.
that one. So when I was watching it, I was actually reminded of something I saw way back in 2008 of so I was telling Kyle this story too. So I was watching the men's basketball team, the USA men's basketball team back in 2008, and they just won the gold medal, and they were like doing the medal ceremony, and LeBron James and Chris Paul are sitting there, and they did something that reminded me of RuneScape, and I was like, no, I did not just see that. and then I was like looking it up the next day, like on YouTube, and of course this is back in the early days of YouTube, so they didn't have anything uploaded, so I never saw it again. And then when I came across your videos later on, I was like, oh, that reminds me of like the time I saw LeBron doing that thing. I wonder if it's there. And so like for this interview, I actually went, right before this interview, I went and looked it up and actually found the video. It's on
No
YouTube.
way.
I want to show you. And
Shit.
this could all be in my head. I don't want to like play this up too much. I could just be
Yeah.
imagining things. But like, first of all,
Yeah,
all right,
you
we're in
might.
game here. So let me do something. So if you're going to celebrate, so now's the time to get over to my stream if you want to see this, because I'm going to try to share this to my stream eventually.
All right, well, I'm going to
But-
stream your stream and my stream, unless you want to send me
Oh
a
gosh,
video.
that's like streamception there. But, let me see if I can do
Just
the
send me a
emotes.
link, please.
Okay, so now the dance emote is like this, right? You do the little thing with the leg,
Yeah.
the thing with the hands. And the funny thing is, in 2008, this was actually the dance, and then I think shortly after that, they changed it to like something else.
Yeah,
And
I remember that when they changed it.
But yeah, but it was like it happened right around 2009. So this wasn't even the dance anymore. But once they went back to 2007, this became the dance again, because that was the original dance. Okay, so let me try to get this up on my stream. So
It's fine.
okay, so here's LeBron right here. Here's Chris Paul right here. They just celebrated they just got the medal. Let's do a dance. Do a dance, LeBron. Do a dance. Okay, Chris Paul, show them how it's done. What do you think? Am I seeing things there, or does that look like the RuneScape dance?
Moving at like 1 frame a second.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not? Is it not going? Oh, that
I
sucks.
can't see.
No. Oh man,
Just send me. Do you have like a link, or what are you watching this on? Is this YouTube?
I can give you
Okay.
the link. Let me put it on Discord or something, or
Send
send it
it
to you guys in
Send
Discord.
it on Discord.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in the chat too if you guys want to look at it too, because it sucks that my thing over.
So funny.
That sucks. Damn you, Twitch TV.
It's literally going at 1 frame a second.
Damn you, Twitch TV.
Pull it up on my stream here too.
I'll try it again.
Oh, I see it. Oh, what the
I wonder if
hell?
there's anyone in the comments.
There's Chris Paul doing it. Chris Paul and LeBron both.
Okay.
doing it.
What the hell? That is the dance.
That's the dance.
That's
right?
literally
I'm
the
not seeing
dance.
things, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Y'all ready for this?
Kyle's got the better internet. He apparently can stream stuff better than me.
Wait, that is.
That's
Yeah.
the dance, right?
They both are doing it, and they're like looking at each other, laughing about it.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm okay. So I'm not seeing things. This is they literally did this during the gold medal ceremony. They did the RuneScape emote dance. This is 2008, back when
And
like
they both like.
yeah, this is
Yo, let's
great.
do the RuneScape dance and the fucking gold medal.
I mean, that's not
And
like
they
some
did
shit-
it.
they
They
did it.
fucking did it. What the fuck?
That's awesome.
So I wanted to submit
Oh my
that as a
God.
maybe for of players that may have or celebrities that may have played RuneScape. So if you need any more content, there you go. My personal delivery
Oh
to
my
you.
god.
Okay, so I'm not
It's
seeing
either
things
that
yet.
or like it's like that or like his nephew did it and he
That
was
is
like, wait a minute.
100% the RuneScape dance.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody else dances like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right?
don't know where else that would come
If
from.
you've tried to do that dance in real life, it's like you can't do it. Like it's not the human body.
You would
is
look like
not meant
LeBron
to do
James,
that
like
dance.
wobbling
Yeah,
around. Like that's
Right,
not how
you
you do
have
it.
to go out of your way to do it. Because like you feel like you're gonna fall over on like your like if you stand in one leg and do that, and your whole body is like kicking forward and moving your hands forward, you're gonna fall over. Like it's not, you can't do it.
You know what, I should probably upload that. I'll upload that to
think
YouTube, and then everybody else can see it. And let me know if I'm seeing things too. But it sounds like you guys are in agreement. I'm not like completely. No, everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing the dancing game now.
Thought you were crazy, but now you've convinced me. I'm part of this conspiracy now.
All right, awesome. So now I got to find out what LeBron and Chris Paul's username.
So has this been like your? Has this been like your white whale for like the last like 13 years?
Yeah, that was like that was the whole Stellar Dawn thing for me. Was did LeBron and Chris Paul actually do the RuneScape dance?
Did they do the RuneScape dance on TV?
Because I was sitting there watching. I'm like, they did not just do that. What am I? I'm seeing things. I ate a mushroom or something. Something's not right.
God, right?
Oh, I like to think that you just like shot out of your chair and just started yelling at the TV. And your wife was like, "What are you talking about? That's a RuneScape dance.
They just did the RuneScape dance.
That's a fucking RuneScape
My
dance."
wife's like, "Sit down. What are you talking about? You're nuts." Okay, cool. I feel better now. I feel vindicated. I'm gonna put that on YouTube later on.
LeBron
and then people can check it out.
Oh yeah, you guys can get LeBron.
Ask him if he'll come on the pod, dude. Ask how RuneScape was formative to his basketball career.
Yeah, I wish I knew LeBron a little bit better than I do, but yeah, we got to get him on the pod though. That'd be an interesting interview. I'm sure he'd talk. He has all kinds of stories about how he'd own noobs in the wild back in the day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's other celebrities that play RuneScape. Like, it's a real thing. It's just like you've no idea until like you see, like, or they talk about it in like an interview, or you see shit like that. Like you thought that you're convinced that Post Malone plays RuneScape for some reason, right?
Well, that makes sense. Didn't you say he lived with all like your friends that did the what's that called?
Yeah, he roomed with. Oh, I don't know if you know this, Jackson.
The Minecraft
he
people?
roomed with he was a roommate with Log.zip.
Oh, really?
Oh, that Tyler.
Yeah,
I thought you meant
literally sharing the same.
I thought you meant Munching Bertato.
Yeah.
Oh, Munching Potato Tyler only had like one encounter with him before he was Post Malone.
Oh, okay.
It's really funny looking back on it too. Is that he knew him through Jason Minecraft Universe when he went to PAX East one year, and like he just sat next to him, and like Post Malone's just like he was just playing guitar or something, and like that was it. And he's just like, "Oh, okay, hey, nice to meet you." And then like he's like, "All right, whatever. This guy's weird." And then he's just like some dude. And then it turns out he's gonna be like the next pop
like billionaire.
Oh, that's funny.
Absolutely crazy. Whenever I see like advertisements and like his name like on billboards, I'm just like, that's that weird guy.
That's a weird homeless guy.
That's that guy that was always. That's that guy that was friends with Jason.
Right.
I never even knew him. Like,
so he was roommates with Tyler. I should talk to Tyler. You could probably hook me up with him for an interview. I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he even keeps in touch with him, because why would you keep in touch with Minecraft YouTubers after you've become literally the number one?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Good point.
Yeah. I'm not really sure if they had any relationship other than purely business. So it's worth a shot, though. I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, just like offer him $10.
Well, Kyle's got an open standing offer for Zezima, so he'd probably give him the same offer.
Oh, there you go.
We're still waiting for Zezima.
Hey, Jason plays fucking Among Us. Jason plays Among Us with Zezima, but Zezima won't come on our podcast.
I think I've actually seen tweets about that. I saw Zezima tweeting out, I forget what it was, but like, I think Zezima tweeted out like, "I'm playing Among Us, come join us." And then someone else tweeted out and was like, "Oh, I'm already playing with a Gower brother, sorry." The biggest flex, right?
Oh no, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm playing with Barack Obama.
Yeah, we tweeted out one of the mods, and he was like, "Oh, I'm already playing with mod whoever, but maybe next time." And because we were joking, we are going to get a super game going with like old RuneScape people, because I was saying I could get some of the video makers, and he was going to get some of the J mods. So we're both like flexing at each other, like who are we gonna get? But we're gonna do that at some point too. Is get together all these RuneScape people and play some sort of game, maybe Among Us, maybe something else. But
that's awesome.
But we'll try. We'll see.
Join whenever we do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So when it comes to video making,
I think that's.
Go ahead, Kyle. As you're jumping all over me again.
Oh no, I was gonna ask about the our usual. What other games are you playing?
I didn't want to get to that quite yet. Are we?
Segue.
Oh gosh, wow, we've blown through this hour so quickly. I can't believe it.
I know, it's been so fast.
I wanted to ask
what did you want to ask, Jason?
Yeah, I have one quick video making question that I wanted to start asking this to everybody else, but we haven't asked this before. And it's kind of a negative question, but I don't want it to be. But when it comes to video making, though, what would you say you're not good at? Because I know I've got lots of things I'm not good at. And there's some things that I hope I get better at, and there's some things that I'm never going to get better at. So, I mean, you can answer that any number of ways, but I'm curious if what do you feel like you're just not good at?
This sounds so bad. Okay, so I promise I will think of things because I'll think of something because there are a lot of things I hate about my videos. I guess I'm just like, sometimes when I'm talking about something, I really don't know what to put on the screen. And I'm getting better at that because it used to just be my character walking around doing absolutely nothing.
That's a good one, yeah.
But it's just, it's so difficult to, because especially if I'm talking about something like in Jagex that there's like no actual video of it ever happening, I'm just like, what am I actually supposed to put on the screen?
Yeah, what do I show?
Yeah.
No, you do the Ken Burns zoom in on Mark Gerhardt's face. That's what you do. It's why that effect is there.
Just his face, yeah.
Just when in doubt, go to Ken Burns.
I think that's why it's called the Ken Burns effect, because he's mastered that. It's what you do when you have nothing else to show. Zoom in slowly on somebody's face. Done and done.
Right.
There you go. Yeah. I don't know. I think you're better at that than you think. Like in some of the videos that I saw, like you have like a bunch of great like B-roll footage that you cut to for like even like real life stuff. Like I'm just like, oh, that would be a cool thing to show for that. Like I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like that's really cool. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Typically works. Or Jason's suggestion of of a close-up of MMG.
No, next time I don't know what to talk about. It'll just be LeBron James doing the RuneScape.
There you go. Just put that in. That should just be an emote at this point.
Yeah. I guess that, and then also, I think I focus a lot on the numbers, and I kind of get lost in that. It can be. I guess I get really discouraged because YouTube sucks. The way they put up on their creator dashboard now is it's like you're either doing just as good as you did last month, you're doing better than you did last month, or you're doing worse. So if I have a really good month, then the next month, no matter what, even if it's like an above average month, YouTube tells me, "Ooh, you're down by 20%. Don't focus on these numbers, even though you'll see them every day."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I have that problem because I had so many subs from before that I think a lot of them were bots or just accounts that are like going stale. So I lose subs like at like 100 a month or something like that. And I'm trying to put out new stuff. So I got to kind of ignore the whole like, oh yeah, okay, I'm losing subs. That's okay. It's just old people that don't exist anymore. Probably bots. Right. Don't worry about it.
Don't exist anymore.
It's not hurting my feelings. I'm not
exactly.
Okay. But Kyle, you wanted to ask about the video games stuff?
I gotta ask the other games question because we were talking about Among Us and other stuff. Are there any other games that you're currently playing other than RuneScape, or you think it's RuneScape?
I don't have a whole lot of time to play as much as I used to, but I have been waiting like 5 years for Cyberpunk to come out.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. My condolences. Everyone, press F in chat.
What I did is I was like, I'm not going to watch any trailers. I'm not going to watch any gameplay ahead of time. So I think it was way more enjoyable that way. But I just remember I was so excited. Like I bought like a brand new expensive graphics card for it. And then I spent hours downloading it. And then as soon as I'm about to go play it, they're like, oh, it's the day one patch. You gotta spend a whole nother day downloading it.
Yeah, that hurts.
And then when I finally did, it ran like garbage. But a couple of patches later, and I think it's a solid game. It's not what it was like hyped up to be, but I've still put in like 30 hours so far.
Oh wow.
What was your honest thoughts on Cyberpunk now that like it's up and running and you can play it?
I thought it was actually like, it's not like the big like GTA killer that everyone thought it was going to be. but it's
Yeah.
still like a solid game. Like, and plus having like Keanu Reeves in a video game, like that's sick.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like that was the selling point for me. I'm just like, I just want to have Keanu Reeves in a game.
Right?
Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll probably have to play that once I'm running a toaster right now, so I mean, really,
Oh,
the
I feel you.
RuneScape is maybe one of the only things I can play right now, which I'm barely even playing. So once I get upgraded and Cyberpunk goes down like $5 in like a year or something, I'll probably pick it up.
I think it's those sites where they like resell keys and stuff. I think it's like $25 on there right now.
Oh,
It's
really?
like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Yeah, that many people like just couldn't play the game.
We're hitting the top of the hour here, Jason. I think this might be a pretty good conclusion to the Spotify episode. But off here, are there any final questions that you want to ask?
No, not really. I just want to mention that we've got Airs Rain next week. I don't know if anybody remembers her, but she was. Hopefully, you guys remember her. She did all kinds of RuneScape music videos back in the day. She was extremely popular back then, and then went on to host servers and pretty much be the super helper for all the guys that went into Minecraft. So we're gonna have her on. She used to be in my mailbag videos too. Maybe you guys should all email me this week too, and give me your best mailbag questions, and we'll ask her all kinds of fun mailbag questions next week. But it should be a fun time with her. And then I'm trying to, like I said, we're trying to get Dark Arm 3. He's that much closer. I'm hoping to have him on the week after that, but I'll let you know probably next week if he's on or not. And then Kyle, you still got to find Skychi. I know you're rustling all the bushes and looking him up in every phone book across the country.
Scouring the earth, man. I did so much Googling yesterday. I found that he uploads videos on YouTube sometimes, but like I don't even know if that's gonna be like a way to reach him. Like if I just leave a comment on his video or something, like I don't even know how he's gonna respond.
I'm KK Comics. Call me at this phone number.
Hey, Skylar, this is my phone number. Come on my podcast, please.
That always worked when people did it with me.
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Maybe we'll both do it. All of you do it. Let's see if we can get just like every single guest that we have on here just to like flood Skychi's comments.
Do the podcast. Hashtag do the podcast.
Please. No, otherwise, we can I would love to talk to Dark Arm 3 and can definitely get Dan said he'd be down, Dan Fauds. So I'm sure he and Skitscape would probably be down sometime in the future.
Do you have his info?
Yeah, I got him on Discord.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, until then, I want to thank Colinello or Jackson for coming on today. This was such a great show, and it was absolutely a pleasure to talk to you. This hour has flown by, and highly recommend going to check out his content. Do you have anything that you want to plug? Anything that you're working on? Any Twitch, YouTube, link, socials, or anything that you want people to check out?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I have a video coming out this Wednesday. Other than that, that's about it.
Hell yeah. Well, go check it out. YouTube.com/Colinello, COLON ELLO. I'm like, I gotta make sure that people know, but they'll see the name in the Spotify title. So maybe nothing. But all right, well, thank you so much for joining us today. That is about all the time we have for the Spotify section, and now we can go pivot into the Twitch section. All you Spotify fuckers, we'll see you guys in the next episode.